When I come home feeling all tired and beat, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet, up on the roof. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos, and thank you for joining me on another Sunday night stealth camping adventure. It's actually, well, I'll see you. It's actually Friday now as I'm heading out on this stealth camp, and it's a funny one because yesterday I'd done the mooch around Newcastle city centre video. That video goes on YouTube tonight, Friday night. Anyway, when I got home, I told Mrs. Blot with the sexy bot that I'd found a brilliant stealth camping location, mad for it, in Newcastle city centre. So she thinks I'm through Newcastle now doing a stealth camp. What she doesn't realise is I'm gonna go and climb up, if I can, and get onto the rooftop of the pub where she's working at, and she's got no idea at all that I'm doing it. I mean, it's a dodgy one, it's dangerous, because I'm obviously going to get smash burgered. I'm going to have a few beers and a few whiskies and talk shite as usual, guys. And it's hard to get up as well on a rooftop with the big heavy Baghdad. So yeah, come on then, let's get mooching. It's going to be a hard one to get through the car park here in my local area without getting busted blood vesseled. So what I'll do is, as I'm going through the car park, I'll just keep the camera pointing ahead so you can see what I can see, and I'll bring you back when we get round the back of the buildings and we're going to make a move to get up onto the rooftop. How we? Get round the back of these buildings here, folks. That's the back door to the pub over there. Just hide behind this truck for a bit. That's the roof we're going to try and get onto. There's like a Chinese takeaway there and a pizza shop next door to each other. So the delivery drivers are out. They're in and out all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. I think there might even be a car down there now. So I don't want to steam in like Ivor the engine and get busted blood vesseled. Yep, there's a car gonna pull away from round there now, so it's gonna be a bugger. It's gonna be a tough one to do. Let's let this car past. And anyone can come in, you know, people come round there and put the rubbish in the bins. Bastard. The pizza shop doorway is open. Right, folks, I'll tell you what I'll do, because that's the fence I'm going to try and climb up and get up onto the roof and then go like further onto the roof there. Do you know what? Sometimes the longer you hang around, the more chance you've got in getting busted blood vesseled. I'm probably best off just going for it, aren't I? You'll recognise them anyway, the bins I was on about. I've done a stealth cam behind them. Smell your ma. About 3.5 years ago. And then I've done a couple of food reviews, haven't I? With the bins behind us. So, my loyal subscribers and all you that have went back and watched all my previous videos, you'll be quite familiar with this area. Right, guys, I'm going to gather my composure. I'm going to take a Winnie Mandela, and then I'll bring you Roger Black, Cilla Black, Fleetwood Mac, Bird Bacharach, My Stinky Arse Crack, and I kind of think of the other one. I'll bring you back when it's time to make a move and get up on the roof. Another delivery driver's just pulled in, folks. Whoop. I think this one's moving, see what I mean? The two busy takeaways. So if I don't take the chance when this one buggers off, the next delivery driver will come back. It's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, there's like that black paint stuff on the top of the fence, you know, the what's it called, anti-vandal paint. So I get these black gloves on. You can't see black gloves. Come on then, folks. I don't know how good I'm going to be able to do this. I've got a big heavy bag on my back. And then I've got my camera in my hand job. Air matron. This fence is all rickety. Oh, you bastard. Pardon my French Canadian. Right, folks, I'm going to have to just set my camaraderie up here. Make sure there's no one from the pizza shop looking. Nah. Right. Get this bag off. I am smooth. There we go, folks. We're up. We're up on the roof. Oh, my bag is really heavy with the bottles of Jeff's in. That's it, folks. I'm knackered off that. Oh, I didn't realise. I think the main thing I need to be concerned about here is over there. See that? That's like the Morrison's staff room upstairs. When I zoomed in there, it didn't look like they were looking over in this direction. It'll be dark in about an hour and a half, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just settle down here and chillax a rooney, have a beer, have a few shots of whiskey, and then once it starts to get dark, then I'll set my gear up, my bivvy and all my other bits of shite. And fantastic. Whew. How then? It's beer o'clock. Right. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Whiskey. I said beer o'clock, didn't I? I haven't even opened my bag yet. I've got to open the top of my bag to get my beers out. I had this whiskey. Looks like a piss bottle, doesn't it? But it's not. It's whiskey. That was just in the old side Picarda. So I've just whipped that out. The whiskey. It's the whiskey I've whipped out. You dirty-minded buggers. Aye, a few shots of whiskey. Fuzzy old Dutch carriage. I should have had a few shots before I climbed up on this roof. Anyway, in a minute, I'm going to go over the edge, just over the edge there, over the top. Adrian, we did it. Yeah, just over the top there, over the edge, is the beer garden. You know, the outside beer garden, where people go for a fag break. I've got to really play cool in the gang, the old cool in the gang bang. Mrs. Blott could be out there. If one person just looks up and spots us, because when I've had a few beers, you guys know, once I've had a few beers and a few whiskies, sometimes I'm not quite as stealthy as I should be. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if one person looks up and spots us, obviously they're going to say to Mrs. Blott, your husband's up there. Do you know what I mean? And she's going to think, what the hell? Because she's working now, you know. She's actually, well, I'll say she's working now. I'm sitting up here, up on the roof. And Mrs. Blott, I've got to be quiet because there might be hairs in the beer garden. Mrs. Blott's underneath the roof, working her sexy ass off. So, yeah, if someone tells her, Mrs. Blott, your husband's up there, she's going to think, what the hell, He said he was through Newcastle City Centre stealth camping. The lying bastard. The lying basket case. She'd be right there, like, 'cause I am a bit of a basket case. So, yeah, we'll have to play cool in the gang. Plus, you've still got them people over there. Let's zoom in, folks. Is he having a fag? Was he having a fag inside there? Or was he just vaping? Aye. Few shots of whiskey, chillax a Rooney for a few more Winnie Mandelas, and then we'll go over to the edge. And I'll show you the beer garden. We'll go all the way around. We'll get some footage of the delivery drivers coming in. We might get a couple of "Hey mates." Who knows what's going to happen when I've had a few of them and a few Jeff beers. You know what I'm talking about. Rice cakes. Some people at the bus stop over there. I think I'll just set my gear up down there, folks. It's like slightly sloping down, so obviously I'm going to put my head at this end and my fleet down that way. Still haven't got a beer yet. I was going over there to the beer garden when I noticed I stood up, and then I noticed the people at the bus stop. I mean, even if they spotted us, what they're going to do, they're probably just going to look and think, oh, there's a dickhead on top of that roof over there. But I'll wait until the bus comes and them's buggered off, and let's get a beer out. Let's have a whiskey first. Right on. Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Come on then, folks. Let's go for a little mooch up on the roof. I've got me Indian beer. I'm cooking some Indian curry as well. I'll show you that very soon. Oh, car over there. I can't do it yet. I'm going to get busted blood vesseled. That's the truck I was stood behind earlier on. The Biffa bins is down there. Oh, that's good news, folks. The lights has gone out there in the Morrison's staff room. Is it like a staff canteen? I think that's where it is. You know, when the workers are on like their break time, I think that's where them go for a cup of tea and to have the lunch, the old luncheon Gladbach, if you know what I'm talking about. So the light is out, the light is on, and no one's home. You better believe it. Right, just play it quiet here, folks. So this is the car park. It's not just for Morrison's. You've got loads of things here, folks. I'll show you. We'll go over there and we'll have a look around. Let's check out the back doors of the pizza shop and the Chinese. Let's just put that down there. Oh. Play cool. Delivery drivers there. Yeah, that car drove out earlier on, didn't it? When I was hanging around like a weirdo behind the truck. Not bad, this Indian Bay, like. Let's go black over here. I am some John Rambo. Do 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 do. Dilly, 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 dilly. Amen. I told you I was going to get some aimants, didn't I? Oh, this is a nice little spot. Oh, this is a nice little spot. Oh, this would be a lovely spot to camp. Oh, do you know what it is? I might even bring my camping gear over here. This has all been like freshly done. Not so long ago, you can tell. Because it looks brand new compared to over there. Plus, I've got this high wall ski bait here. And I've got something to lean against. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna bring me Baghdad over here. What am I on top of here now? Like a card shop, I think. You know when you buy like birthday cards, greetings cards. I think that's what I'm on top of. Down there you've got the travel agents. That's where I cut through earlier on. You've got like a vets, a Turkish money laundering. Sorry guys, I mean a Turkish barbers, fish and chip shop. There's a chemist, and then obviously Morrison's supermarket. Underneath here, under the roof, you've got the card shop, and then you've got the two takeaways, pizza shop and a Chinese, and then you've got the pub on the end, which actually does take up quite a bit of room of this roof. That's where I was intending on spending the night, above where Mrs. Blott's working. I mean, I'm still going to be hanging around above where Mrs. Blott's working, but this is just a miles better spot. I was kind of like wide open there. I was kind of wide open. Matron. This is like a million times better. Nice and comfy. It's keeping the wind off us. It's better for use. It's blocking any wind noise out. Yeah. I'm going to bring my gear over here. First I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy a nice bottle of Indian beer. Rice cakes. Oh yes, my Manny Dingleberry Finley quiz. Just zoomed in there on the famous Biffa Bins with my Indian beer as I sit and chillax a rooney. Look, if you haven't watched that video, guys, you've got to go black. It was 3 years ago next month, so it's July now. Next month's August, obviously. So it'll be 3 years ago in August when my channel took off and I'd done the tiny little roundabout video. Cheers, man, dingoes. about a year before that, maybe it's not quite a year, about 10 months before that. It was in the winter time, I can remember, because it was freezing. I camped behind them biffa bins. And I was telling you at the time, it absolutely stunk of flesh, because down there, folks, we've got the fish and chip shop. They just dump all the shite in them bins down there. It's absolutely lifting. It smells worse than a tuna fish's fanny, if you know what I'm talking about. And I spent the night there. Oh, I was cooking, doing the Wasky review. And it's a funny one, because was it me first stealth camp? No, it wasn't. It was me third. That was me third stealth camp. Me first stealth camp. I'd done loads of like wild camping videos, hiking videos, sleep in the back of me van with little Mick, Cowboy Chris, or the two Chris's, another lad who works in the factory with me and little Mick when I used to work there, called Davy Crangle. He's got his own YouTube channel called DC Outdoors. Me, little Mick and Davy have slept in the back of my van twice after we've been out hiking. So yeah, I was making them type of videos, hiking, van camping, wild camping. And I just love me camping that much. I know you've heard this story loads, guys, but there's lots of people subscribing, thousands of subscribers every month who don't know. So bear ass with me, mandingos, if you know what I'm talking about. Cheers. I was just itching to get out and do some more camping. I'm not bothered about drinking in pubs and clubs and going night clubbing. Them days is behind me. Hiya. Oh, them days is well behind me. Oh, the bloody are. So I started doing some local camping, stealth camping. And my inspiration for that was the legendary Steve Wallace from Canada. Now I know for a fact Steve watches my videos. Not all of them, but he watches now and again. He's commented on about 4 or 5 of my videos. So if you're watching this one, Steve, you're an absolute legend. He gave me the inspiration to like think, right, you don't have to be going over the Lake District or up Scotland or travelling miles away, you know, spending loads of money on petrol or diesel to get to your camping spot. You can just go local with some cheap camping gear. So that's what I started to do. I've done a stealth camp behind the factory where I used to work, and then I've done a stealth camp on the same industrial estate behind a bus that was parked up. And then I've done over there. Yep. Right behind them stinking biffa bins. And that was me first like big views. Not big views, but for me at the time it felt like big views. Normally after 1 week my videos would get 400 views, 500 views, 600. If I got really lucky, 1,000. And when I camp behind them bins, after 1 week, that's how I normally measure my videos to see how they are. I think I had like over 5,000 views. And I used to share me videos, you know, because you're trying to put yourself out there on a few different camping groups on Facebook. So I shared the link to that video behind the biffa bins. Anyway, I got about 5,500 views. I was absolutely over the moon. Gained a few subscribers, not many, just, you know, a couple of dozen. Happy dingleburgers, as they say at the burger vans of Belfast. Cheers, my manny dingleberries. And I can still remember there was quite a few people leaving comments, you know, on the post I did on Facebook, giving us a bit shit because these were like wild camping groups. So I understand that these is wild camping groups for getting up in the mountains, you know, like what I do in my midweek videos, camping in a beautiful location. So some people were saying that's not proper wild camping. I wasn't saying it was wild camping. I was clearly saying stealth camping. And I got a few nasty comments, but you know me, guys, it's just water off a duck's arse crack to this mandingo. There was actually, while I see a couple of wet wipes that really went over the top. But I find that stuff hilarious. But I remember one person leaving comments. I think he commented on a couple of arseholes comments, and then he commented to me, like personally, and he was saying, take no notice of what all these wankers are saying. Take no notice about all the wet wipes. You're getting out there and you're doing what you're doing. You better believe it. You're getting a few thousand views on this video, which is more than what them are probably getting if they've got a YouTube channel. And he also said something like, what was it? My mind's gone blankety blank. The old blankety blank check pen and book. Ah, it's not check pen and book, it's check book and pen. Ah. Yeah. He was basically saying, take no notice of the wankers. You get out and do what you want to do. And if people are talking about the video, even if it's in a negative way, you've actually, while I see it, you've actually put yourself out there. And do you know who that person was? I didn't even know who he was at the time. I knew his channel. I'd watched his channel, but I didn't realise who it was because I just read the comment. I didn't connect his Facebook account to his YouTube channel, if you know what I'm talking about. It was Jimmy Lundy from Lundy's Wild Camping Bushcraft. You know who I was camping with a couple of weeks ago? Jimmy and his mate Rooney. Yeah. So since then, we've actively watched each other's videos and commented on each other's videos. And that made me think, you know, when I see other people putting people down, it's just like, do you know what I mean? There's no need for it. We've all got our different thing that we like to do. So don't let anyone put you off. Yeah, there's actually a message that I'm trying to get out here. Well, me, guys, I go from arseways to get to breakfast time, if you know what I'm talking about. There's no quick way of doing it. I ramble on, I talk a load of shite, and I'll be talking loads more shite after a few more beers and whiskies. But yeah, like what Lundy did to me. If you're making your videos and if someone gives you a nasty comment, take no notice of it. You do you. You do what you want to do. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. That's all you do. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? You do what you want to do. Do it. Nobody put you off. If you're enjoying doing what you're doing, carry on doing it. Don't worry about the views. You know, if you've got a YouTube channel, or you might not be on YouTube, you might just be on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You do what you want to do. If there's not many people viewing it, if there's not many people giving you likes, don't even think about that shite. I certainly wasn't. I was going out camping just for the love of camping. I wasn't thinking, oh, I see these other YouTubers, you know, and people, they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it on social media. Oh, if I can just make it on social media and be a full-time content creator. If you're thinking like that, You're not even going to enjoy doing what you're doing. Do you get where I'm coming from? Do you get me, bruv? Do you get me? Get out and do what you love to do. And if it does take off, if you get lucky like me, because that's all I got, I just got lucky. Nothing flash about me. I'm still recording on my phone, for God's sake. A cheap £20 selfie stick from Amazon. A face a dog wouldn't lick. Do it because you love doing it. And then whatever happens, happens. As they say in the southeastern region of Mongolia and the deepest forests of the Congo. Anyway, let's move on. My arse is killing sitting here. I need to go over there and get all my stuff and bring it over to where I'm going to set up Camp Mandingo. So, yeah, I'll bring it back when I'm over there. When I've had a few more shots of Wasky, I'm going to do a bit editing as well. The old Dr. Edit Brown. So, when I bring you Roger Black, I might be a little bit more smash burgered. Dice. There's the delivery driver away again, guys. That's the back door. There's the old back door loving to the pizza shop. That's the back door to the pub. Mrs. Blott is in there now, working her sexy arse off, while I'm sitting up there getting smash burgered. And I'm not going to tell her, no siree, unless I get busted blood vesseled. I'm not going to say a word until Sunday night when the video's on YouTube. She might not even notice because she doesn't really watch my videos, but one of my stepdaughters or someone she knows will message her and tell her, did you know the Mandingo, your husband, Mr. Blott, was camping on top of the Doxy Lad pub? Yeah, so there we go, guys. Wake me up before you go, guys. Come on, let's get over there in the corner with me gear. Let's get nice and comfortable. I'm getting hungry as well. I want a few little snackaroonies. You better believe I do. Mice.
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Ah, yeah. Hey, mate. Ah, yeah. I can say,
Right, come on, folks. Let's grab some stuff and take it over to my new little camping spot over there.
hey, mate.
Here we are, folks, nice and settled. I've moved over from the rooftop of the pub where Mrs. Blott is working. She is working there right now. I've came over the top of the two takeaways, the Chinese and the pizza shop, and I'm now on top of the card shop. Just down there, underneath there, is the Bookies, William Hill, and then you've got like a florist's a little bit further along. Fantastic, guys. Just enjoying. Wow. My second bottle of India's finest. A Singer beer. I thought I'd buy some Indian beers because I'm cooking. I see you cooking. Oh God. Spillage. It's not really cooking, it's just heating it up in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. We're going to have an Indian curry, so I've got some tilde, mushroom lysicles, in a tin of chicken korma, which I bought from there, Morrison's, earlier on today. You can see Morrison's. Oh yes. And I've also got some little mini onion bargies. It's like little mixed knackers, isn't it? When we're going out camping, little Mick gets smash burgered. Oh, ginger pube in my mouth, little Mick. Snackaroonies. I've got some Revels. The old Revel without a cause. God, Shorty's biscuits. It's about the third time I've brought these out now. I'm going to have this and a few Slacondas. Never had this one before. Raging Bullshit. Chili beef biltong. That's going to do for a nice little snackaroonie. When I turn the camera off, bit biltong, the old Bill Cosby. Nobody wants a bit Bill Cosby in the mouth of their jibbity doo, jibbity doo. Yeah, what else have I got? That was like half full, that bottle of whiskey, a few shotteroonies. I'm doing a WUM review tonight, a world famous WUM review in the famous words of Jonathan Wass. I'll show you that soon. It's tucked up in my bag somewhere. I brought 3 of these out. Yeah, like I said, India's finest Singer beer. That one's left. That one's what I'm drinking now. That one's empty. And I've got a nice little can of 19 Crimes to go with my Kerry Katona later on. So there you go, guys. I've still got to set all my gear up yet. It's quite mild. It's not cold. It's certainly not Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm in no Ian Rush. It doesn't seem like it's going to rain or anything like that. So yeah, I think I'll have my beer and a snack, and then I'll set all my bivvy up, and that's when I'll bring you back when I show you my bivouac and my little sleeping setup for tonight. Ricicle cakes.
John? John who?
Johnny no name.
Johnny no name. Getting a interview, didn't it? Hey, nausea?
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, mate.
There we go, my fan sexualities. That's me all set up. I've got me Alp kit, a bivouac here, on top of me old tarparoonie, a nice little spot there so I can just sit around here, following my goss on the bottom. Berghouse, sleeping pad, OEX2 season sleeping bag, trespass, pillar biter, my Baghdad's there. Don't worry folks, if it starts raining, there's like a waterproof cover you pull out from the bottom and you pull it over the top, the old ZZ top. I'll do that anyway, and if it starts raining, who gives a shite? Yeah, we've got me Tilda mushroom icicles, we've got me chicken korma, onion barges. We're still going to the Jeff B over there, Singer, India's finest, red wines down there, a few more shots of whiskey. It's getting late. I think it might be nearly closing time. I'm not even sure what time it is because I've just been sitting chilling. Yeah, I mean, I've got this waterproof coat on because it is forecast for a few showers later on tonight, but it's not cold. Yeah, I'm certainly not Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've just been sitting relaxing, enjoying a beer, doing a bit of the old Dr. Edward Brown. Let's go over there and see if we can get some footage of the stragglers leaving the pub. People a little bit smash burgered. Might get another couple of "Hey mates," if you know what I'm talking about. Come on, Mandingos.
But the oil didn't want to cook because it didn't feel right. I love them both. It might feel right when there's no oil there. This I didn't feel right, maybe they might.
Are you going to fill that up?
Maybe when the petrol been parked there, they might
Hey, mate.
I was promised that.
Hey, mate.
Hey, mate!
$10.
Are you saying D?
I've got a bag of bottles, darling.
Hey, mate.
Have you seen Dean? Even the drunks know I'm kicking about somewhere, but they haven't got a clue where I am. No one knows I'm up on the roof. Here we are, guys. We are back at Camp Mandingo. I'm not going to push me luck too much. It only takes one person to quickly look up and spot the old camaraderie or even the Mandingo, and that's me, Buster blood vesseled. I mean, if someone did look up, it's not like anyone can come up and say, "Get down, Mandingo." They're all smash burgered. They're all waiting for a taxi to go home. But it's still going to make for an unsuccessful stealth camp if they realise that I'm up here. So yeah, I've pushed my luck too much tonight. It's now time to sit down here. You can see where I am, folks. Chillax-a-rooney. Enjoy me Jeff beers. I'm using me Baghdad to lean back on. That's where I'm going to be sleeping. In there, guys. Fantastic. Biddly burr. 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 Biddly burr. Burr. You better believe it, my fan sexualities. Cheers, guys. This has turned out to be absolutely spamtastic stealth camp. You better believe it has. And you know what I'm talking about. Rice cakes.
Amen. Amen.
See, this is how hard it's getting for me now. Why I'm bothered. When I'm doing camps in my own city, I'm shouting, "Hey mate," or "Dean," or
Sellers, your job one.
and they know who it is, but they haven't got a clue where I am. But for me, that makes it even more challenging. That makes it even more harder. If you look back at me, you know, like the most popular stealth camps that's got like the highest views, the roundabout of like nearly 3 years ago, 1.1 million views. Nobody round here even knew then I was doing wild camping or stealth camping. So I could I fucking said it. I said literally. Yeah, but I could literally just walk down the street with me big rucksack on, and nobody would bat an eyelid. They would just think, "Oh, well, someone's walking down the street with the backpack on." Now, if I walk down the street, people's bibbing the horns. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. But 3 years ago, it was a lot easier than it is now. When I done the McDonald's drive-through stealth camp, yeah, I done that just like about a month after I did the tiny roundabout one. I literally, I'll say it again. Damn you, Mrs. Potter, you racist pig. Yeah. I just walked through McDonald's drive-through with a big rucksack on. Obviously, there'll have been people sat in the cars looking, thinking, "Who's this dickhead?" And, but no one knew who I was. So it's more challenging now. But I get more of a buzz out of that. It makes it even harder. The fact I've walked through Silksworth, through Morrison's car park, through the back, round the back of here, and managed to get up on the top of this, and then I've shouted, "Hey mate," at a few people. They're looking round, they know who it's coming from, they know it's the Mandingo, so they'll be looking in obvious places, won't they? In bushes, behind like a car, I don't know, behind a building no one's thinking about, looking up and seeing the Mandingo on top of the buildings, on top of the pub where poor Mrs. Blood with the sexy bot is working tonight. So yeah, I've definitely pulled this one off. Matron, it's definitely been a fantastic stealth camp. Right, I'm getting hungry now, so I think when I bring you back, we will get the old curry katona on with the lysicles. Dice. Right, folks, the old, turn that down a bit, chicken curry katona. Chicken korma, I should say. What am I talking about? That's in the old pansexual.
The old pansexual. Sexual chocolate.
Oh, matron. We've got some Tilda mushroom lysicles to add into there. So we'll get that bubbling away. And then we'll add the lysine, we'll stir it,
Stir the porridge, our matron.
And then we'll dive in. And then right at the end of the video, we will do the world famous, not wasky. I said wasky earlier on, didn't I? It's a wum. A wum given to me from Jonathan Wass. You better believe it. Lice. Oh yes, guys, that is the mushroom lysicles added into the old curry katona chicken korma. I'll bring you back when it's time to get stuck in, if you know exactly what I'm talking about. Rice. That's a bubbling away, folks. We are just enjoying a nice little candingo of the old 19 Crimesky beat. You better believe we are. Oh, very nice indeed. I was thinking about keeping that to enjoy during during my meal. That's what I was trying to say. It's going to be gone dingo in the next few seconds.
Right guys, today I'm going to cook a chicken curry on a hot stove, on a hot on a hot slate.
No guys, it's been cheap and nasty pot I've had for around 6 years. Nothing flash on the Block Outdoors show. Same as usual. Oh, it's the same thing every week. It's the same thing every week. I'm not watching you again, Mandingo. No, it's the same thing every week. Look, in 5 years' time from now, it's probably going to be the same thing every week. Because all I'm doing is recording me little camping adventures as I'm going along. I'm not trying to please people. Like, I am in a little way. Obviously, I want you guys to enjoy my videos, but you know where I'm coming from. I'm not going out my way to make this one and that one happy. I'm just enjoying my camps. If you guys enjoy it, fantastic old mandingos, as they say in the sandiest parts of the Sahara. If you don't like it, no hard feelings. You don't have to watch. Go and watch something else. And if you want to come back, I will happily take you under my wing. Here we go, folks. Time for the old Jack Scraniels. The old Scran Daniels, if you know what I'm talking about. A tin of, what was it? Morrison's chicken curry katona, chicken korma, tilde mushroom lysicles, and I banged some little mini onion barges in there as well, just towards the end. Rather than eat onion barges cold, I've just banged it in the old pansexual.
The old pansexual. Pansexual.
That's not bad, guys. You can see the steam's coming off. That's a nice piping hot meal.
Yes, guys. Quite decent indeed. It's been a fantastic stealth camp. A meal fit for a Mandy Dingleberry. Oh yes, pet. Look at that. The thing of beauty, the old black beauty. I tell you what, in the morning, I think we'll go over to Morrison's and we'll get a full English breakfast, a full Anglo-Saxon breakfast, or even a full Enrique Iglesias breakfast. Obviously, I've got to climb down. That's going to be harder than climbing up. Any of you legends that's hiked the hills or done a bit climbing, or you can remember back to when you were a little kid, because we get old, don't we? We get old and boring. I don't get old and boring. Ooh, I don't get old and boring. I just keep so adventurous. Hiya. Do you know what I mean though, guys? Well, there are people who watching me that probably's done madder shit than what I'm doing now, but they get old and they get boring. They can't do anything because the wives won't let them. But you guys know it's all a bit of adventure, and it was hard getting up, and it'll be even harder getting down. But once we are down, guys, I've got your bank card in my pocket. We are going into Morrison's for a full English breakfast, and I think that's where we'll end the video. That's when we'll say bonjour. You better believe it. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take this chance now to say, while I'm eating this chicken korma, mushroom rice, onion bhajis, I'm going to say a massive spank you to each and every one of you absolute legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show over this last week and bought this Mandingo coffee. Yeah. No, guys, everyone's skint now, aren't they? Times is hard. We're all penny pinching. God, everything's just going crazy. You go in the supermarket, you look for things like, how comes it costs that much now? It's mental, isn't it? Everything's just mental. Unbelievable. So, the fact you've got it your way to buy this Mandingo coffee, that just absolutely blows my mind. So, spank you very much to each and every one of you legends who have bought this Mandingo coffee over this last week. You are the true fandingos of the Blood Outdoor Show. Not just you, everyone that watches are the true fandingos, but yous are the legends of this week. So there's your names down there. and down there. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes total sense. Thank you, guys. I love each and every one of yous. Come on then, let's get stuck into some more of this Gordon Ramsay style chicken, rice and onion bhaji. Right, I'm going to eat some of this in peace. I am leaving none of this because I haven't had much to eat today. So, that was a good mix, that with the onion bhaji. Very nice indeed. I'll bring you black for the warm review. You know, makes sense.
Air matron. Good morning, guys. 9:50. I have really slept like a baby's arm, and it was boiling in this. So I've woke up a little bit dehydrated. I've got 2 or 3 bottles of water there, so I'm going to get a bottle of water down this, and I'm bursting for a Slash Gordon. So I need to drain the lizard, the old Eddie Lizard. Rum review. I've got the little bottle of rum there to review, which is fantastic. Everything sound as a pound because I'm just walking home today. So yeah, let's get a quick pee and then we will do the rum review. Lice.
Air matron. It's the glove of self, rooftop love. It's the glove of self-love.
Oh yes, Mandingos, you know what time it is. It's breakfast rum time. You know what makes sense. Bounty rum from the island of Saint Lucia. I think that's down next to Tenerife now, isn't it? You've got Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura and Saint Lucia, all like next to each other. This was kindly given to me from Kenneth, Jess and Finley. Thank you very much, the 3 years. I will certainly enjoy a breakfast time rum review. The old famous Cub Dingo is falling to bits. Oh yes, guys. Let's get the old Baker Rooney in it. Well, obviously it smells of rum, but to me there, I've got like a little bit of a bourbon smell. You know when you get like a bourbon type of whiskey, you know, like a Jim Beam. It's almost like a rum and a bourbon mixed together up my Nostradamus. Quite sweet, quite sugary. There's some fruity elements coming through. Anyway, I'm no expert on rum, so that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Ricicles. Ooh, a few little spices tingling on the old tongue dingo. Not getting any bourbon flavour, funny enough. I've got it up my beak. Sweet, There is a fruitiness to it. It's more of like a dried fruits type of flavour rooney. Sultanas, like raisins, like a nice dried fruit flavour rooney. Some vanilla coming through there. It's sweet and sugary, but not over the top, so it's not sickly. Quite enjoyable, that Bounty rum dingo. Ooh, I could drink more of that, yeah. I'm getting used to it. I think I need to do some more rums. If anyone wants to send me some more rums, guys, you better believe the Mandingo will certainly give them a review. Let's get this down the hatch. What a lovely breakfast. Not quite as good as a full English, but still very nice. Yeah, sweet, sugary, fruity, not watery, almost got like a little bit of a, what's the word? Like a syrup feel to it. Gone down nice and smooth. A little bit vanilla, like I said, dry fruits like sultanas, raisins. Very enjoyable, guys. I would definitely enjoy a bigger bottle than that. It was a shame to only have a little bit, but it is Saturday morning. I've now got to get home. It's Mrs. Blott's birthday today, and she is out with her friends tonight. That's why I'd done the stealth cam on the Friday night, because Mrs. Blott's going out tonight. On Saturday night, me and my son Preston are just going to sit and chill, get a takeaway, watch a couple of movies. Happy dingleberries. Anyway, thank you once again to Kenneth, Jess and Finley for this Bounty rum. I'm going to give it a very steady, a very respectable 7.7 out of 10 dingo. My Mandy Dingleberry Finley quiz. I'm a whiskey man, so it's not going to get amazing scores like whiskey, but very enjoyable indeed. 7.7 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Right, I need to get packed away, and I need to try and get down safely without getting a twisted sock. Right on.
Come on then, folks. It's time to get out of Dodge City. I've got me bin diesel and I've got me Baghdad. No point putting it on me old Baccaroony yet, because I'm going to just like lower it down and then drop it off the roof. Drop it off the roof. No one around. Oh. Drop that down there. Oh, there's my bottles of water. Fell out. Bin diesel. That's got glass bottles in, so we'll try and drop it on top of my bag. Oh, that's it. Now I've got to get down. Right, I need to put my camera away so I can get down safe. I'll bring you back in a seconder. Got the famous bins here, so I might as well get rid of my rhubarb. So that's it, folks. That's the end of this week's stealth camping adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely spamtastic time camping up on the roof of the pub where Mrs. Blott works. Now I'm going to get home to my lovely wife, and all I can say is thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you tune in for the next one, which will be a wild camping adventure on Wednesday night. If it's not too much trouble, give this Mandingo a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. It's time for me to say bonjour. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Right.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.